Okay, there. All good? Okay, thank you.
That's all right, no worries. I found him when we were down at the back. Cheers, thanks, mate. In the past, we've actually gone up top. So while you're setting up, I asked one of the blokes if we can take us up top. So it's, yeah, because this game, I don't think we're supposed to do it, we're supposed to do the one down there. You're a sports car, so I'm Ben by the way, mate. I'll go, I know one of the blokes down there.
Oh, you can plug it in over here. Input 1.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon and welcome. Bit of a delayed commentary start and visual start as well, but nonetheless, we're here on Sunday, the 21st of May, for some round 7 action. And this, the Youth Girls Hills Football League. The score update is 2-0. Baulkham Hills dominating down in the attacking half of the field. And in fact, we've just been updated. It is 2-1. So bear with us. We'll get there momentarily, but it's 2-1. And in the last few moments of play, it's been Baulkham Hills, the blue Baulkham Hills, on the attack. So the side... So Baulkham Hills blue are going to be in the maroon and gold. And of course, the side wearing the blue and the grey are the Rouse Hill Rams, and they are the Rouse Hill Rams white side. So plenty of footballers playing for both Rouse Hill Rams and Baulkham Hills. Hence the majority of players need to be split into multiple sides. As we get back to the action, 2-1. Baulkham Hills look to extend that lead. And it's a little effort there from Lecky, and taken cleanly by our goalkeeper from the Rouse Hill Rams. As it's cleared away and it collects the head of Stage. And now Baulkham Hills go on the defence. Sharp controls the ball. Finds a teammate there, but the ball just trickles over the sideline. So good afternoon and welcome to NPL.TV. My name is Ben Eisenhuth. I'll be your lead caller this afternoon. And of course, all the footage coming to you from the Sportscaster team. We thank them once again for their fantastic visual production they bring you each and every week. Can we see Rouse Hill claw back? They do trail 2-1. There's a bit of a toe poke, and the ball will beat everyone over the sideline here on the eastern side of ground. Mabina, Kimberly Mabina. It's quite a long throw in. Takes the ankle of Stage. Now Rouse Hill look to go on the attack. Some hustle and bustle. And a chance for Rouse Hill. They still have the ball inside the box. It's cleared away by Elise Murray. And now Baulkham Hills look to return serve. And safe defensive play by Sock, the number 5 for Rouse Hill. So a few ominous clouds looming around Valentine Sports Park here on Sunday afternoon. Let's hope they stay clear. This is our first of 2 matches here on Sunday afternoon, the community match of the round. Rouse Hill Rams white versus the Baulkham Hills blue in the Youth Girls Division 1 competition. Both sides coming off wins last week. And Baulkham Hills were convincing on their end. And can they turn 2 goals into 3? And the ball just misses the posts. And we'll get play back underway in a few moments' time. Isabella Lawrence on the bottom of your screens there. And she may elect to kick the ball clear. Don't seem to have the goalkeeper's name from Rouse Hill. Ideally, we can collect that information for you shortly as Lawrence, a nice kick into the centre of the park. As now Baulkham Hills leading 2 goals to 1. The cross kick, but good defence by Rouse Hill and by Lawrence once again. She looks to be good at the back for the Rams side. And now Millie Leckie from Baulkham Hills in the shiny, bright pink boots. Can she get under this ball enough? And can we see a header or maybe another goal for the ladies in maroon and gold? Leckie. It's high and it's headed away. Almost an own goal across the face of goal. And it's cleared away by the Rouse Hill defence. Panic stations, but they held their nerve. Patient football now by Baulkham Hills. Byrne looks to find Stage, but it's intercepted. And now counter-attack time for Rouse Hill Rams. Good defence by Stage. Long legs. But Rouse Hill trying to keep the ball in their possession. Can they calm things down? Baulkham Hills in defence. Will Rouse Hill continue to possess the ball? Mabina trying to navigate her way past one defender. Does just that. But good defence by Baulkham Hills once again. And Kimberly Mabina sends the ball over the touch line for a throw in. Looks like Kate Glasson who will throw the ball in for the Baulkham Hills side as we see a few substitutions by both sides. Alexis Turner in jersey number 7 comes on the park as the ball's kicked over the sideline once again by Tara Tanous for another Baulkham Hills throw in. Adelaide Byrne elects to go over their head. And now another chance for Baulkham Hills, but Tanous, as safe as houses, clears the ball, but it will be another Baulkham Hills corner kick. And will it be Leckie to try and get her foot on the ball once again? And it will be. Millie Leckie in those bright pink boots. We won't miss her. She had a nice little inbound a little bit earlier. Can she repeat that effort? The number 11 for Baulkham Hills on the bottom left of your screens. And Leckie. Can she find the head of a teammate? Millie Leckie. It's a nice looping kick, but finds the boot of Tanous. And will be a throw in for Baulkham Hills. And once again, Lecky. First with the boot, now with the hands. Takes a left side from a Rouse Hill defender. But still, Baulkham Hills press on. 4 defenders, 1 attacker from Baulkham Hills. And Reed just can't get past the defence of Rouse Hill, whom lead 2 goals to 1. Baulkham Hills are pressing. Last week we saw the Baulkham Hills side win 6 goals to 1 over the Kellyville Colts. 6 goals to 1. They currently lead 2-1. So can they repeat that effort? I'm sure this lady, Millie Lecky, would have been a part of a few of those goals. Now Lecky off the right. Didn't get much of it. Finds the boot of Tanous once more. A repeat effort. Lecky keeps it in. That's a bit of a better one there. Chance, Baulkham Hills, over the top, and it's in the goal. Goal scored, number 7 from Baulkham Hills. Stage scores 3 goals to 1 in our first half here at Valentine Sports Park. We said Baulkham Hills are used to scoring some goals. They scored 6 last week and make it 3 here in our first half. So Baulkham Hills 3 and Rouse Hill Rams. Well, Coach Turner might need to look to his substitutions because at the moment they look fatigued, they look tired. But can Rouse Hill turn it around? Let's hope so. Still with Rouse Hill now. Can they turn these opportunities into a goal? They trail 3 goals to 1. And the ball just not kept in there. Turnovers like that are certainly going to build this momentum for the Baulkham Hills side. Lovely goal there. Scored by Macarius Stage. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. Macarius Stage, the number 7 for the Baulkham Hills team. And it was a few lovely passes and a lovely corner. And on that occasion, a nice kick in from Millie Lecky, who's been certainly busy for the Baulkham Hills team. As now another opportunity presents itself. Needs to be cleared away. And another chance for Baulkham Hills presents itself. Much better defence from Rouse Hill on that occasion. Now it's Rachel Cox and a big kick there from Stage, the goal scorer only a few moments ago. But the goalkeeper from Rouse Hill takes it cleanly and dispatches of that ball. Although, another chance. Baulkham Hills, it's 3-1 at the moment. Will it stay the same? It just goes past the goal post, and it will be a goal kick. The goalkeeper didn't get her hands to the ball on that occasion. So she's been troubled 3 times as our goalkeeper, but there's been plenty of opportunities. So ideally, she can continue to save a few, albeit she's let in 3. They just can't seem to get the ball out of this end of their half. Can Rouse Hill. Chance for Baulkham Hills. Across the face of goal. And they just can't seem to kick the ball in. And it will come back for a goal kick once again. But at the moment, every time the ball is dispatched, it lands at the feet of a Baulkham Hills and a maroon and gold jersey. Can Rouse Hill get the ball out of their own half? It's probably been close to 5 minutes now. Another chance of Baulkham Hills. A bit more of an aggressive kick on that occasion. And it will come over the eastern sideline for a throw-in for Jade Ambrose. In fact, it's Adelaide Byrne who says, I'll inbound on this occasion. Finds Ambrose. Clever touch. But Jackson just can't seem to find the accuracy on that occasion. And Kimberly Mabina. Lovely throw in. Finds our last goal scorer in Stage. Now, finally the ball is out of their own half, Rouse Hill, but it's only for a few moments. Well controlled there from Baulkham Hills. Mia Baker, the top right of your screen, and she'll pick the ball up and try and find a maroon and gold jersey. Good defence by Rouse Hill. They can't concede another, or it may become panic stations for the ladies in blue and grey. Lawrence says, I'll just put the ball over the sideline. And it will be a Baulkham Hills throw-in. Rouse Hill were 2-1 winners last week over the Winston Hills Bears. So they're able to score 2 last week. They've scored 1 here this morning, or this afternoon, I should say. Can they get themselves a second? Still the first half action. Baulkham Hills 3, leading the Rouse Hill Rams 1. And it's been all Baulkham Hills so far in this round 7 clash. But they just can't seem to keep the ball in the pitch on that occasion. Rouse Hill, can they get the ball out of their own half? The story of the tale thus far. 3 goals to 1. Baulkham Hills. Our last goal scorer was number 7. Macarius Stage. A lovely chip kick. And it just went over the head of the Rouse Hill Rams goalkeeper. And once again, the ball just patiently spending its time on the western side of ground. And it's once again at the disposal of Baulkham Hills. And Mabina, can she get rid of it? Every time they try to, Rouse Hill, it finds the boots of a Baulkham Hills player. A little chip over the kick there from Lecky. Baulkham Hills go on the attack once again. It's a lovely kick across the face of goal. Chance. Too patient there from Ambrose. She might get another chance, but great defence by Mabina. Ambrose. Does she keep the ball in? It may have gone over the goal line, and the sideline official agrees. Jade Ambrose, a chance to put one in the back of the net, but she elected to try and find a teammate in Jackson in the centre of the box. And a chance goes astray for Baulkham Hills. They still have a 2-goal buffer though. Stage off her left, but it will beat Michaela Jackson over the sideline. And this lady here, Kimberly Mabina, the bottom of your screen, another throw in for her. Hope she's got shares and throw-ins because she's been certainly doing plenty of it. Add another to her tally. Number 6, Kimberly Mabina. Finds the shoulder of a Baulkham Hills player. Now a chance for Rouse Hill. But just as the chance approaches, they turn the ball over. Mabina, another throw-in. Tries to find a teammate. Does so on that occasion. Beats one off the left. Finds again the laces of a Baulkham Hills player. This is better from Rouse Hill. They just need to control the ball a little bit more. They've turned it over cheaply far too many occasions. And the ball is kept in. Baulkham Hills, counter-attack time. There's a few players in the centre of the box. Great save by the keeper. Aggressive goalkeeping. She disposes of that ball. And it may just beat her teammate over the sideline and does just that. 3 goals to 1. So last week, Baulkham Hills, big winners. 6 goals to 1 over the Kellyville Colts. Huge effort on that occasion. And as we said, both sides coming off wins. Baulkham Hills, of course, 6-1 winners. And the Rouse Hill Rams were victors 2-1. Good take by the goalkeeper. We spoke about aggressive. And she takes the ball a little bit loosely, but nonetheless, the scoreline remains 3-1. Not her best kick of the afternoon. And again, it just bounces it way over that western side line. So the tail of the tape seems to be Rouse Hill just turning the ball over a little bit too easily. And certainly possession weighs in favour of Baulkham Hills. And a chance for Baulkham Hills. And it hits the bar, hits the goal post. And the ball collects the steelwork. And it will come back for a goal kick. So chances are certainly there from Baulkham Hills. They've taken 3 of them. They've scored 3. And it certainly seems as though they'll trouble the scorers a few more times this afternoon. As a few substitutions are made for Baulkham Hills. Kate Glasson enters the pitch. Jersey number 13. As Rouse Hill clear that ball. It's a much better kick. But again, it finds the laces of a maroon and gold jersey. Rouse Hill now. They control the ball. That's better football. 1, 2 and 3. They go on the attack. Good defence again by Baulkham Hills. They're not just scoring them. They're defending well. And here comes Stage. Finds Ambrose. Back to Stage. Goal wide open. But the umpire and the sideline official has something to say about that. A hint of an offside. And we see the flag raised in the air. So we see the sun be covered up for the first time this afternoon. Some dark clouds above us. And for another clearance kick from Rouse Hill Rams. Again, they just can't seem to keep the ball out of their half for longer than a few moments. It's a low kick. And it's Ambrose and Jackson. But a lovely kick on that occasion. It's a foot race. But sprinting to the ball is Elise Murray. And it will beat her over the goal line. And it will come back for a goal kick. Elise Murray. She has some motors there. Wow. Plenty of speed. But this is better for Rouse Hill. That's where they want to keep the ball for whatever's left of this first half. There couldn't be long remaining. Let's see whether or not Rouse Hill can control the ball at this end of the field. They can do on that occasion. And I think the last touch may have been off Baulkham Hills, and it is. So we spoke about opportunities. Far more for the ladies in maroon and gold. But can we see Rouse Hill, who trail 3-1, turn this chance into something promising? The wind has just picked up. It's low. It's not her best for the afternoon. They can't let chances like that, those, go astray too often this afternoon, because they seem to be coming far and few between. So a goal kick for the goalkeeper from Baulkham Hills. We have a team list here, ladies and gentlemen. We don't have whom is the goalkeeper. So we'll try and get that information for you at the break. There's Tanous. Chance now. Rouse Hill. They need to try and get a shot on target. And the shot was there. But the referee feels as though there was a deflection off Baulkham Hills. So another chance for the ladies in blue and grey. Youth Girls 1 competition. And Eliza Evans. What will her corner look like? And And she'll get a second chance because it'll take the pads off a defender from Baulkham Hills. So Evans, number 2, goes low again. Takes a deflection. Chance for Rouse Hill. Good defence by Baulkham Hills. And again, the defence from the Baulkham Hills side steps up once again. Now Mabina. Another throw in to add to her long tally. Takes the back of Ambrose. Tanous. Mabina. Back to Tanous. They need to put it in the box. They do just that. And it's cleared away by Elise Murray. So much more promising signs from Rouse Hill. And let's hope the referee feels as though the last touch was off Baulkham Hills, but no, it was off the boots of Kematip Sock. So a throw in. Jasmine Reed. Stage. Now Ambrose, but that'll spell an end, ladies and gentlemen, to our first half action here in the Youth Girls Division 1 competition. We're sorry about the delayed start with commentary and film, but nonetheless, we're here. And as the first half comes to an end, it's Baulkham Hills 3, leading the Rouse Hill Rams 1.
We got there in the end. Yeah. It's never easy when we get it. Yeah, I saw you set up and I was like, I don't think that's the right fit.
Yeah. How is it usually up there?
Yeah, usually they let us up there, but he's pretty difficult, this bloke. It's never smooth. He just said we can't get up there. So. Can you see enough, or is that because that post always in the way?
It's always in the way. I think I'll just move down there.
Yeah, cool.
I think it's better.
Yeah. Do you want to? They've ripped up all the turf there on the right though, so it's literally all rubble.
Okay.
Yeah, look at it. Just whatever's easier. In the past, we've actually gone over the other side.
Oh, really?
Yeah, yeah. If you wanted to do that,
I think the other side, yeah.
because at least you know there's no one over there.
And also more space and none of this stuff.
Easy.
Okay. Move the most important thing.
Like this.
Yeah. Yeah, unplug that. I'll just
Welcome back to the second half here, ladies and gentlemen, and this is the Youth Girls Division 1 competition. We've had a change of scenery here in our commentary box, just so we can help you see all the action coming your way. As we said at the break, it's 3-1. Baulkham Hills lead the Rouse Hill Rams, and 2 minutes into our second half, the score remains the same. So can we see Rouse Hill turn the tide in what was a very defensive heavy effort in that first half? Or will Baulkham Hills continue the attacking onslaught they put on Rouse Hill in the first half? As we see another opportunity present itself for Baulkham Hills, Jasmine Reed finds Cox. Still with Cox, good defence by Rouse Hill Rams. I was privy to hearing the coach from Rouse Hill, Trevor Turner, and Trev was highlighting that defence was certainly something that they were prompted to do, but their clearing kicks weren't effective enough. So let's hope the clearing kicks from Rouse Hill can be a little bit more efficient and effective here in the second half. As we see Jasmine Reed try and mount a counter-attack, but once again, the ball just beats her over the sideline. A throw-in from Tara Tanous. Finds Alexis Turner. And now a throw-in from Baulkham Hills as Cox. Chance for her to try and turn 3 into 4, but it's a good save by the newest Rouse Hill Rams goalkeeper. They tend to swap at half-time, and on that occasion it was Grace Lisson. And a good save by Lisson there. So Baulkham Hills, good defence on that occasion. Here on the commentary side of ground as the ball just beats us over the sideline. Now a chance for Rouse Hill as they get their ball in the 18-yard box. And And the last touch may have been off a ram, and the referee agrees it was off the boot of Isabella Pino. So our goalkeeper in Makaria Stage. And the last touch was off Eliza Evans, and it will be a Baulkham Hills throw in. I found some substitutions. So welcoming 2 new players to the pitch here at Valentine Sports Park. Baulkham Hills trying to get the ball out of their end. So a different start to how our first half finished. It's in fact Rouse Hill going on the attack here in the early few minutes. In our second half, Rouse Hill trail 3 goals to 1. Both sides coming off victories in round 6 last week. And this, of course, round 7. Who will come away victors here today? As the knee of a Baulkham Hills defender sends the ball over the sideline. And Rouse Hill, can they get an early goal here in the second half? That'll certainly change the complexion of what has been a Baulkham Hills dominated contest thus far. And here she is, Mabina. She's been very busy. Has Kimberly Mabina, throws in once again. Now a chance, Rouse Hill. Good defence though from Baulkham Hills. Still at the disposal of Rouse Hill. Jardin has a shot from outside the box. Still with Rouse Hill now, but good defence by Baulkham Hills. Mabina tries to keep the ball at her feet, but good defence by Ambrose. And Ambrose goes on the attack now, but Mabina is there to steal the ball off her. Mabina, a classy young footballer, this lady. Still with Mabina, but Ambrose tries to keep the ball at her disposal, and a lovely pass finds Cox. Cox needs a teammate, may go herself, Cox, and it just goes across the face of goal. Rachel Cox, she needed a teammate to come across into the front of the goal square, but on that occasion she elected to kick it herself, and it just trickled across the face. So now Lasson finds Sock, who can't keep the ball in the field of play. So Baulkham Hills, well, as they say in all codes, in all sports, if you can defend well, it'll turn chances into attack. And that's exactly what Baulkham Hills are presenting to themselves right now. As Baker. That's a nice throw in. And it may have touched the shoulder of Sock. And it has, which means it's a Baulkham Hills corner kick. And the referee just had to remind the players that there's a chance for a potential Baulkham Hills 4th goal. It'll be Rachel Cox. In fact, no, those bright pink boots of Millie Leckie. She's been quiet in the second half, but Ken Leckie, who maybe has just conserved some energy for this corner kick, can she turn this chance into a 4th goal for Baulkham Hills? Leckie. Good defence by Rouse Hill. It's kicked along the Valentine Spark turf here by Eliza Evans. She'll inbound the ball. It's a lovely throw in, but it goes back into the disposal of Baker. It's a nice kick through, but Sock will just shadow the ball over the goal line, and it will come back for a Lasson goal kick. 3-1. Baulkham Hills lead here at Valentine Sports Park. Those ominous clouds have seemed to disperse. It's quite windy down here at ground level. A nice clearing kick there by Rouse Hill. Lamarsini. She can't seem to keep the ball in the field of play, and Sock will inbound with a throw-in. It's a nice throw. Finds Baker. Mabina, one of the busiest players for Rouse Hill. Chance to go on the counter-attack. Rouse Hill. Caithness. Ella Caithness off the right. Good cover defence though. Coming across is Georgie Sharp. And she's got a bit too much speed. But now Caithness. Lovely kick into the 18-yard box, but it's disposed of by Stage. And Kimberly Mabina. Another throw in to add to her long tally. Jardin. Big kick by Evans, but good defence once again by Baulkham Hills. Cox, good pass, hint of an offside. The referee says play on. And good defence. And a good goalkeeping save there by Rouse Hill's Grace Lasson. She kicks the ball into the centre of the pitch. It's Kate Lasson. And the ball disposed of by Baulkham Hills. And it took a deflection off a Rouse Hill Rams player. Millie Leckie. She's all over the place. She was on the other side of ground a few moments ago taking a corner kick, and now she is going to take a throw in. It's a direct throw in, but it finds a Rouse Hill Rams player, the opposition. Now it's Baker. Lamarsini. Can she keep the ball in? She can't. She can't, and it will come back for a goal kick. Grace Lisson says to a teammate, you dispose of this, as Lamarsini has a few teammates around her. The ball may stay in the field of play for Leckie. She's sprinting after it, and she takes the corner post, but she's okay. I like the effort there from Millie Leckie, the number 11 in the bright pink boots, as we see the goalkeeper and Grace Lasson hand the ball to a teammate. And now Marbany beats one, still with Marbany, tries to beat another. And Sock, a clearing kick from her. Caithness, good defence again by Baulkham Hills, and Georgie Sharp busy at the back. Edwards, and in fact it's Georgie Sharp again. It's a nice throw in over the top of a Rouse Hill Ram. And now it's a foot race between Marbany and Turner. In fact, Mabina, I should say, the number 6 for Rouse Hill. She's certainly kept her side in this contest. So a quarter of the way through the second half. That's the Baulkham Hills Football Club 3, leading the Rouse Hill Rams 1. There's Millie Leckie. Close to a dozen corner kicks this afternoon. Leckie. It's a looping kick. It's on target. And it's taken by Lasson once again. Good save by Grace. There was a change at half-time of goalkeepers. Caithness. Still with Caithness. Georgie Sharp, though, at the back. What's she going to do with the ball? Tries to keep it in her possession. Dangerous stuff, but she backs herself, does Georgie Sharp. And it was good pressure by Jasmine Jardine. So it comes for a Rouse Hill Rams throw-in. Abby Edwards finds Jardine. And the last touch was off Baulkham Hills. So Rouse Hill certainly a different side in the second half. They were dominated in attack in the first half, but on this occasion they seem to be certainly giving their all, and a great save by Stage. We sadly don't have the jersey number 20's name for Rouse Hill Rams, but a lovely kick off her right boot. It may be Alicia Hassan, in fact. But now, Baulkham Hills on the counter-attack. Rachel Cox gets past Mabina. Cox has speed. Keeper comes out. Great save. Great save. Grace Lasson. You can't hesitate. He who hesitates is lost. And on that occasion, Grace Lasson sprinted out of the goal square. And it was a fantastic save, because it looked like Rachel Cox was going to score a goal for herself this afternoon and extend the lead from 3 to 4. Great save from Grace Lasson. Now Mabina, she has been everywhere. Lecky coming across is Jardine. She's been busy in the second half. Chance for Baulkham Hills. Lamarsini, she's been good. Lovely kick, Marsini. And it's a goal for her, as she gives two gentlemen on the goal line a high five. Maybe it's a high 10. And the number 6, Jaden Lamarsini, scores another goal for Baulkham Hills. And the scoreline now reads 4-1. And it may be a bit too steep of a mountain to climb for the Rouse Hill Rams. 4-1. Great goal. Jaden Marsini. Lamarsini, we didn't call her name much in the first half, but at the second half, maybe she had a sip of Powerade, a sip of Gatorade, either or. She's been busy, and she's earned her side and herself a goal in our second half. 4-1. Baulkham Hills, they scored 6 last week. They've scored 4 in this round 7 clash, so 10 goals in 2 weeks. They certainly are troubling the scorers over the past few weeks. As a few substitutions are made by Rouse Hill. And Lecky, she's been classy. She's a very classy footballer, is this lady. Mabina, she's equally good. So we see the sprinting action here of Jackson. She just can't seem to keep the ball in the field as Mabina. It's a nice throw in from her again. It's a big looping kick by Evans. Just trying to get the ball down in the attacking zone for Rouse Hill. All they need is one. Momentum in the realm of sport means oh so much. And if Rouse Hill can earn themselves another goal, they scored early. They scored the first goal of this contest. And if they can earn themselves another goal, maybe, just maybe, they may see a late surge. But at the moment, Rouse Hill trail 4-1. As again, Georgie Sharp, she's been brilliant in that left-back role. And another incredible defensive display by Georgie Sharp. Now Reed, Chance, Hassan. Can Hassan score a goal for Rouse Hill? But it's great defence again by Baulkham Hills. Cox, we know her speed. But Mabina is at the back. And the sideline official has a flag up for an offside. Kimberly Mabina playing in the right back role. She's almost single-handedly prevented the scoreline getting out to a not so nice result. She's certainly been helped by a few of her Rams defenders. So let's see now, with a penalty kick in the centre of field, can Rouse Hill get the ball at the other end of the field and keep it there? Jardin. Still with Jardin. Beats a few defenders, but it's a nice clearing kick by Baulkham Hills again. And Kimberly Mabina. Quite a few throw-ins for this young lady. Jersey number 6 on the bottom of your screens. Playing in the right back role. It's a nice throw-in for Mabina. She keeps the ball in her possession, but it's a nice clearing kick again from Baulkham Hills. And now Lecky. Can we see her in some open space? We can. Tries to elect to go in field, and Mabina, again, one of the busiest ladies in Sydney. Defensively sound once more. Hassan, Jardin. But a good defensive clearance from Elise Murray in the fullback role this afternoon. Rouse Hill, they know that time is of the essence. They trail by 3 goals. 4-1 is the scoreline. Jardin, still with Jardin, but the accuracy not there. Goal kick for Baulkham Hills. Jardin trying so desperately, and now another chance for Rouse Hill. Jardin, chance. Great defence by Murray. Elise Murray's been fantastic in that fullback role for Baulkham Hills. And Alicia Hassan just can't seem to keep the ball in the field of play. Mabina. Baulkham Hills. Clearing kick by Evans. Where's Jardin? She's been very busy. Mabina. Don't think anything's got past her. She's been fantastic. She's a brick wall at the back. But now Sock in a foot race. The keeper's come out, and a lovely clearing kick by Grace Lasson. Again, she's come out of the box on 2 occasions, and it's been 2 fantastic decisions. Whenever you leave the box as a goalkeeper, it's a risk versus reward play, and on that occasion, and for the second occasion, the reward goes the way of Rouse Hill. Throw in by Baulkham Hills. And it beats everyone. And it will be a goal kick to the Rouse Hill Rams. For those of you keeping an eye on the English Premier League, Nottingham Forest beating Arsenal last night, 1-0. They'll avoid relegation. And of course, Tottenham Hotspurs down by Brentford 3-1. It's disappointing if you're a Tottenham fan, but nonetheless, we're here to watch the Rams and Baulkham Hills. Can we see the Rams make a late comeback? But it's good defence again in the centre of ground by Byrne. And now the speed of Lamarcini. Scored a goal earlier. She's very quick. Still with Lamarcini. Looks to cross. Can't seem to. She went down in the box, but the referee seemed as though he was okay with the challenge. And it will be another corner kick to Millie Lecky. So Lamarcini certainly has speed. In fact, there's quite a few fast players for the Baulkham Hills side. Lamarcini in jersey number 6, and also Rachel Cox in jersey number 3. She has plenty of speed beneath her waist. Very quick. Cross. Lecky finds the boot of Tanous. Tara Tanous says, get this ball out of here. And Lecky will have a second opportunity for a corner kick. We spoke about shares earlier. If Kimberly Mabina has shares in throw-ins, well, Millie Lecky would have shares in corners. Cross kick. Finds Tanous again. And a repeat result off the right boot of Tara Tanous, who has a bit of a giggle with a few of her defenders and a few of her teammates. Lecky. Crosses it. Misses the boot of Tanous. Almost a chance for Baulkham Hills. Now Jardine. Can the Rams continue this effort on this occasion? But they can't. And Elise Murray, who's been fantastic at the back for Baulkham Hills, sends the ball over the touch line. It's a beautiful Sunday afternoon, wherever you seem to be watching the Sportscast production here on NPL.tv. We hope you're enjoying your Sunday afternoon. It's blue skies, it's crystal clear. There were a few ominous clouds hovering around, but they seem to have dispersed. And it's a pleasure to have your company. My name is Ben Eisenhuth. I'll be your caller for this afternoon. In this, our Youth Girls 1 Division 1 contest, as Mabina, defensively sound she's been this afternoon, as Baulkham Hills seem to be pestered by Mary Turner. Good defence by Mary on that occasion, as Georgie Sharp will look to find a teammate here. Baulkham Hills leading 4-1, and Sharp finds the knee of Tanous. Jasmine Reed. We've got Hassan. Hassan, that's a better kick, but again, defence. Maroon and gold jerseys everywhere you look. Danger signs. Here come Baulkham Hills. There's plenty of maroon and gold jerseys, but great defence by Sock. Mabina as well. A player's gone down for Baulkham Hills, and there's a goal! 5-1 Baulkham Hills lead. And it may have been Lamarcini once again. A player went down in the centre of ground. And there's another goal scored to that girl, jersey number 6, Jaden Lamarcini. 2 goals in the second half for her. And the scoreline now reads 5-1. Baulkham Hills blue, dominant against the Rouse Hill Rams white. Good defence again by Baulkham Hills, but can the Rams respond? And a player's gone down. I think her foot was unintentionally stepped on. There's Tanous, lovely cross kick. There's a chance, there's a header. Oh. And we haven't seen many of those today, but Jardine, Jasmine Jardine, almost responded immediately for Rouse Hill, but they still trail 5-1. Let's see, hopefully, if the Rams can get their names on the scoreboard in the second half. Jardine, she's been busy, one of the best for the Rams. Can she keep the ball in? She can't, but it may in fact be a corner kick for Rouse Hill. And the referee agrees. Lamarcini. Number 6, Jaden Lamarcini from Baulkham Hills. She has been superb in the second half. Now Rouse Hill looking to turn another opportunity into a goal. The scoreline doesn't necessarily depict how the game has played out. It may read 5-1, but Rouse Hill are in this game up to their eyeballs early in the second half. But there's a few opportunities that are gone amiss. Just like that there. Still with the Rams though, but the tail of the tape has been the defence of Baulkham Hills. They've conceded one early, but in the last 70 minutes, the defence has been superb. And the foot lifted up by Rouse Hill as Turner threw the ball in. Her back foot left the ground, and they call those coach killers. And she's onside. Trouble times again. Rachel Cox, we know her speed. The keeper's come out of the box. Almost a penalty. And the referee, he'd have to call that a penalty, you'd think. The keeper basically took out Rachel Cox, but maybe on that occasion, he's decided to side with the side trailing by 5-1. And much more importantly, we see Isabel Lawrence, who was down for a few moments, clutching it, looked like the back of her head, has risen to her feet and seems to be okay. So Mr. and Mrs. Lawrence, your daughter Isabel is fine. Now Millie Leckie with another corner kick. 5-1. Can it be 6? They scored 6 last week. Did Baulkham Hills. They've got 5 on the board, and one would think the scorers may be troubled once again before we hear the final whistle. Seems to be the Leckie and Tanous show. Tara Tanous, jersey number 2 in the grey and blue. Good defence from her this afternoon. And not a great kick from Leckie, but she's been superb nonetheless. 5-1. Baulkham Hills leading Rouse Hill. And if you've just tuned in, ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon and welcome to Valentine Sports Park. Here for the Youth Girls Division 1, Baulkham Hills versus the Rouse Hill Rams. What a picturesque Sunday afternoon it is. Quite a stiff breeze down here on ground level, but nonetheless, there is barely a cloud in sight. And we're seeing some fantastic football being played here in the northwest of Sydney. And Tanous, little trap pass, and the ball's kept in the field of play. Lamarsini. She's been busy. 2 goals to her name here this afternoon. And some tactical play from Tanous. Trickles over the sideline for a Rouse Hill throw-in as Cox. Chance for Cox here, off the right, in the back of the net. And Rachel Cox, she's been pressing all afternoon. She's been trying to get past the goalkeeper. Trying to get past the Rouse Hill defence, and on that occasion, Rachel Cox extends the lead, 6-1. Baulkham Hills, the maroon, the gold. They're dominant at the moment, and they've scored 6. And Rouse Hill, they may be back to the drawing board at Tuesday night's training. Well kept there by Stage. Hasn't been troubled all that much here in the second half. And a good little clearing kick over the sideline. Baulkham Hills, they scored 6 last week. They've scored 6 here this afternoon. 12 goals in 7 days, you'd say. They certainly know their way across the park, and they know how to get the ball in the back of the net. Rouse Hill, they've been gallant in defeat. They've tried well. They've done plenty of things right, but they've turned over the ball all too frequently. And with a side with the skill like Baulkham Hills, you won't be winning many games if you're doing that. And on this occasion, and today, you'll be conceding too many goals, and it's 6 too many if you're wearing a grey and blue jumper. And as good as the defence has been from the Rams, it's been incredible defence from Baulkham Hills. They've had a few opportunities in the second half, Rouse Hill, much more than the first, but the defence of Murray and Sharp has been absolutely sensational from Baulkham Hills, as we see 2 substitutions from Baulkham Hills. Leckie and Sharp will leave the pitch. They've been fantastic this afternoon. Two very busy young ladies, and they'll earn themselves a soft drink this afternoon. And again, another mistake from Turner. It's her second in a few minutes, lifting the back foot as she threw the ball in. But she's been good out here on the right edge as Mary Turner. But a few turnovers, albeit too cheap. It's a nice throw in there. We don't want to see Cox in open space. She's fantastic. And here she is, Rachel Cox, but good defence there by Isabella Lawrence. And Isabel just beating Cox to the ball. A little bit of aggression, good to see from Lawrence, dropping the left shoulder and forcing the ball over the sideline. 6 goals to 1. Can Baulkham Hills make it 7? Mia Baker, good throw in. Looks to find Reed. It's with Cox, and it's off the boot of a Rouse Hill player, but in fact the referee believes the last touch was off Rachel Cox. And a goal kick from Grace Lasson. Finds Mabina. And now Hassan. Chance for Cox again though. Already has a goal, looks for another. May not be able to keep the ball in. She can. Good defence from Mabina. Cox, lovely cross. But Hassan's there to meet the ball. And counter-attack time for Rouse Hill. Here they go on the attack. It's a nice kick. Well trapped by a ram. Eliza Evans just can't seem to get the ball past the defence of Baulkham Hills. And everywhere our deploy footballs roll, there seems to be a maroon and gold jersey. Jade Ambrose being defended soundly by Kimberly Mabina. And it will be another corner kick. And they're all looking for the pink boots of Millie Leckie, but she's been substituted off. So it'll be Rachel Cox to have one of her first corner kicks for this afternoon. She'll be kicking it a plenty of wind, as you can see to her side how windy that flag is blowing. And it's a nice kick considering, and Hassan's there, as is Evans. Evans just needs to dispatch of this ball. It's a nice kick, but it's not good enough. Caithness was yelling for the ball, was Ella Caithness, but the kick just didn't have the accuracy to match the effort. And a throw in here from, looks to be Baker. Mia Baker in your screens. It's a nice throw in. And it finds the right boot of, I think it may be Tanous there. Baker. Lovely young lady. Thanks the sideline official for kicking the ball to her. Baker. It's a nice throw in. And there's plenty of maroon and gold jerseys around the ball once again. Look out. Lamarcini. But much better defence there from Rouse Hill, and Isabel Lawrence has been quite sound at the back defensively. But Jaden Lamarcini, if there's a best on ground this afternoon, it'd be very hard to look past her, the jersey number 6 from Baulkham Hills. Off the knee. Now Hassan, that's better. Dispatches the ball downtown, and a lovely header by Elise Murray. We've said her name a few times. She's been great in the fullback role for Baulkham Hills. Jardin. She just needs to find some open pasture. That's a better kick, but Elise Murray, she hasn't made any wrong decisions today. And it's a nice kick, but finds the boot of Tanous. And there's the final whistle, ladies and gentlemen. It's been a fantastic contest, but the story of the afternoon, it's belonged to one side and two sets of colours. It's been the Maroon and Gold Army. It's been the Baulkham Hills Football Club, the Baulkham Hills Blue side, scoring 6 goals across the park. 2 incredible goals by Jada Lamarsini, an amazing goal by Rachel Cox, and some fantastic efforts as well by their teammates. And the side, they were certainly gallant in defeat. The scoreline didn't represent the effort that certainly Rouse Hill Rams, the white Rouse Hill Rams, put in. The defensive efforts of Kimberly Mabina, Isabella Lawrence, and certainly a few opportunities from Jasmine Jardine. But at the end of the day, and the end of this round 7 clash in the Youth Girls Division 1 competition, it's the Baulkham Hills Blue 6, far too strong for the Rouse Hill Rams white 1. Stay tuned. We'll see you on the other side of this for much more action starting at 3 p.m.